Hello and welcome to Engineering Excellence, Real Results, Not Just Resources. My name is Michael Roberts, Vice President of SPK and Associates, and I'm here with Edwin Chung. Ed, feel free to introduce yourself.
Hey, please call me Ed. I'm VP of Professional Services here at SPK. I've been here since forever. And how can I help you today?
So Ed and I are going to talk through a little bit of transformative strategies that we've used to help engineering teams from get better from simply just operational to actually being exceptional and excel. And we'll explore how what we've done in these results of the approaches that we've made have not only given positive outcomes, but also helped innovation and product quality. And so our goal here with this is to share some practical insights and share the reasons behind our approach and how we've seen some engineering teams be very successful and get outstanding outcomes time and time again. So Ed, first question, one of the things that we do is emphasize, achieving real results and not just providing a warm body or just a resource. So can you share some specific examples of how SPK's solutions have tangibly reduced time to market for our clients?
Yeah, coming to mind is, a software development company came to us and asked for a Scrum Master to help them with their sprints because they were missing, really the root problem was they were missing their deliverables or missing their timelines. There are a couple of steps in there. We came in, and of course, first we want to take a look at things, but then, and maybe these are some tips that you might be experiencing, is that every sprint, well, the first sprint they missed all the deadlines, but they were missing their deadlines because they didn't plan for 50% of the sprint time was necessary for the deployment, for the testing and deployment of the software, right? Developers put it on their dev stuff, forgot to budget for the do the dishes after dinner. So first we make them budget that, right? And once they get that, now they're back on timeline. And then advancing it further, hey, guess what? Your developers aren't doing the testing. Why don't you have your developers start on the next development while the testers are testing? So you overlap the sprints a little bit. And that pulled off first it made all their they started making their deadlines. But second, I think they started beating their deadlines, right? Where they would release product, 2 weeks, 2 months early, right? So they could add more features and that's a great example of how, not just the body, we're in there helping them reach their business goals of success.
Right. I love it. So another angle here is product quality, and it's critical for engineering teams. So how do SBK's has our technical expertise contributed to enhancing product quality for our clients? And if you can even give a little bit more about what we think sets us apart from others that may be trying to do the same type of thing.
Quality is very important to me, right? And I think in our culture, we are not just try it and get it done and try again and try again. I personally believe like let's get it right the first time, right? Let's get it right the second time, right? Whatever it is, that's it. So quality is very important to me, and the way we do that ourselves, and I encourage customers or clients or friends to do, is put in automated checks, right? If you're a business owner, you are looking for KPIs that automatically turn red and page your cell phone when the profit is negative. That's the business KPI, right? But for engineering, talking about other ways we've helped people is inside of medical device companies. We put in there are a lot of requirements by the FDA or ISO standards. There are a lot of checks put in place, often run by people inside of or doc control departments to run checks. And I love automating those checks through programming, through now it's AI, right? To make a first pass, even if it's not the final check, even if it's the first pass. And uh, what's your turnaround time? What's your turnaround time on doc control reviewing documents? It's probably a week, maybe it's 3 days. Well, guess what? You automate some AI checks in there and you're going to get that down 50, 75, 90% faster.
Big deal. And that improves, Not only quality, but time to market too.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about quality, but yes, also time to market.
uh, Another angle here, technical depth, and that's a real core strength of the folks here at SPK. Can you share a bit of how this technical depth influences our engagements and why it's so essential to what we do in helping our customers achieve engineering excellence?
Uh, if I can both brag and be humble, right? Hey, a lot of companies have really talented regulatory people and quality people, right? And those group people are great and they do great things, and they are few and far between. So I think our advantage, our technical depth, is because we've worked with all of these companies and we've worked with all of these talented people, and we've worked with that talented person in your company already, maybe. Um, we can come to the table and say, hey, we've already seen this or something kind of similar. Have you considered this item does not, if we talk about FDA, a lot of the things I do is with FDA regulation and ISO certifications and SOC compliance. Hey, we've seen something similar. Does this situation apply to your situation? Great. The way they solved it before was they did this. Why don't you do something similar? And I think that ultimately results in faster results for with less overhead.
Right. And again, as the title suggests, we've done it before and we have the experience, so we're ultimately focused on the real results, not just did we place a body to potentially help you. Maybe they get sick, maybe they don't. Uh, it's we're looking at the outcomes and looking at business outcomes. So, Ed, thanks for joining me. That'll wrap up this video, Engineering Excellence, Real Results, Not Just Resources. My name is Michael Roberts. Be sure to like the SPK and Associates YouTube channel. Thumbs up this video if you liked it, and hopefully you'll see more content in the future. Thanks, Ed.
Bye.